All right. Good morning, traders. Today is July 5th, 2023. My name is John. I am the moderator for the BYOB trading room. My morning pivot for the SPY is 441.20, and I'm taking that off of, I'm going to go to the 10-minute chart. I'm going to back out. Here's where we gap to, right there. If we fall below that, good chance we fill gap right there. So that's my morning pivot for the SPY. So I'll go ahead and place one of those up there. And we'll fatten it up. Okay, so let's go back out to the daily. All right, so what do we want to happen here? We would like to see it bull flag, wear out some of that supply overhead, and we would just like to see it bull flag for probably 1 day, 2 days, probably at least 3 or 4 more days, probably till the end of the week. We'd like to see this kind of hold the price structure up here and bull flag. We have 2 uptrend lines. We were in the channel. We broke out, and now we're on top of the other uptrend lines. This is a good sign for the SPY. So I'd like to see it hold 441.20 and not fill the gap. Also hold on top of that channel and just bull flag till the end of the week, and then pop and then make a move possibly sometime next week on the SPY. So let's go take a look at FNGU, because that's going to be what moves the SPY around quite a bit. So FNGU is in a daily uptrend, and we also have an hourly uptrend happening there with a higher low and a higher high. And let's see if we have a 15-minute uptrend. And we have a 15-minute uptrend that's being challenged right now. So we have an hourly uptrend on the FNGU, but not a, looks like the 15-minute uptrend is being challenged right now. So let's go look at the QQQ. This is our technology, and let's look at it on the daily. So here we are at the highs again. What would we like to see from the QQQ? I'd like to see it bull flag for probably till the end of the week, and then make a move sometime next week. Now, I'm looking for the same thing to happen in the SPY and the QQQ. So for me, it's logical to put on a bull put spread. Just sell bull put spreads. And of course, my area to sell would be right underneath this pivot right there. Sell bull put spreads underneath this pivot. Same with the SPY. Sell bull put spreads right underneath this pivot. Only because I'd like to see it bull flag up there. As long as it stays up there, those sold bull put spreads will decay in price and time till the end of the week. Hopefully, as long as it holds up here and doesn't come back down and erase everything that it just accomplished in the last 5 days. So for me, the logical move is bull put spreads. And when the 10-minute uptrend resumes, if we can find one, then at that time we'll pick up some calls to go with the bull put spread. That's the logical move for me. We're up here. We're at a prior high. I'm expecting it to base out to the right. In other words, I'm expecting it to just kill time until next week. Let the supply get worked out. And so that's what's logical for me for the SPY and the QQQ. Not saying that's going to work, but for me, that's my best plan. IWM, daily chart, back up at the highs again. Not the yearly highs. Notice we still got a little ways to go for the yearly highs. All right, so here's Here's IWM in a daily uptrend. And let's check out the hourly. Hourly's in an uptrend, being challenged right now. Got an hourly uptrend that's going to get challenged. Looks like it's going to get challenged today. We'll see how long that lasts. There's IWM. Again, daily, bullish. Hourly is bullish, but being challenged right now. Diamonds. Diamonds, daily chart, up at the prior highs. Not quite the all-time highs this year. I think they did make, no, let me see here. No, that was at the end of last year. So diamonds are challenging the all-time highs for this year. Daily uptrend and hourly uptrend. Of course, the hourly uptrend's being challenged today. So there's the diamonds. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH on the daily chart. Nice flag here. It's getting a little long, but nice daily uptrend, making the higher low. It's going to be pressure on the bulls to make the higher high. A little bit of a W pattern happening here. Probably a bull flag till the end of the week would be normal. I like it. SMH is looking good. Look at Intel and AMD. Possible plays for those. SMH. Let's go look at the transports. Transports, really nice daily uptrend going on. Got kind of an MMRP happening here with here's our igniting move. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 4 to the upside. They've already completed this one. Watch for the next MMRP, that hourly uptrend or 15-minute uptrend over VWAP. That would be interesting for the IYT. Now, where's the IYT in relationship to this year's highs? Here's the IYT. Here's this year's high right here, the prior high. And the high says 247.86. And we are well over that. So, and the last time we had a high was up here. And that was 246.97. So IYT really looking good. There's their transports. Now let's go look at the XLF. This is the important one. Daily uptrend over the midpoint. Nice move in the XLF. Making the higher low, producing the higher high. We'll see if they want to take it higher. It's not much of a higher high. I think they still got a little bit more room. I would expect them to challenge the 30% line up here. So if they didn't challenge it already, they're probably pretty close to challenging the 30% line up here. But I'd really like to see them climb into that upper 30% and just bull flag, chew off some time, and then move up a little bit higher. So here's XLF working its way up this breakdown candle right there. See that massive breakdown candle? Well, price is trying to work its way up that breakdown move right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moves down. So we're looking for it to move all the way back up to this area here, 36.10. So we got earnings coming up at about the middle of the month here, probably in the last part of the month. So the last half of the month, we're going to get some bank earnings. Now, this should be interesting. This is going to be the chance for the XLF to really pull the market up a little bit. And I think that's going to be the catalyst to move the market up one more leg higher. If not, probably going to drop down and challenge some lows from the past in the market if the XLF cannot produce the goods that we're looking for. So that's the XLF in the morning. So far, we're in a daily uptrend, looking for this to jump into the upper 30%. I don't know whether they're going to be able to jump into the upper 30% this time. I would expect them to bull flag, and when the earnings come out, probably be able to jump in and challenge those highs right then and there. Probably going to wait for earnings here, but we are poised to go up because we're up over the midpoint. So let's go take a look at the dollar. Dollar's gotten bullish over the weekend. We were down here, then we moved up to there. Now, when did we move there? That was at the end of the month there. So dollar's getting bullish again. This is a, excuse me. God bless me. All right. This is a 6-hour chart of the US dollar, and that's a 24-hour market. So, and we are running up to challenge the highs again in the dollar. As long as the dollar stays, below 104.50 and above one or lower, I think we still have the potential to make higher moves in the market. If we start breaking over this 104.50 area, 105, we could see the market pull back. There we are with the dollar. Max Payne for the end of the month, for the end of the week, 2-to-1 put the call ratio on Friday. Something to be aware of. So if they dip it down, there's a good chance they probably swing it back up on Friday. That's a possibility. Now, the short squeeze happened, remember, last Friday. Short squeeze worked out great. We'll see how it works out this Friday. No guarantees, but we do have a 2-to-1 put to call ratio. Good morning, Julie. And what else do we have here? Let's take a look. In the economic, we got an OPEC meeting, so they're going to decide whether they're going to. We got 2 meetings. We got one today in the morning, no specific time. They show up when they want to. When they're done hitting the hash pipe, they're going to come on over and they're going to make their announcement. So we got the OPEC meeting, one this morning and one tomorrow. Now we got motor vehicle sales coming out sometime today. At 2:00 today, we have some FOMC minutes. That means when they get together behind the closed doors, these will be the minutes. This will be whatever was said by who and whom about future inflationary pressure. So that's coming out at 2:00. Expect that to move the market. Again, there's a possibility we either challenge the highs or we challenge that gap come 2:00. Factory orders come out at 10. Looking for good numbers on factory orders, some sign of improvement in the economy. But the big one's going to be the FOMC minutes at 2:00. Expect some whippy price action. CL event tomorrow. CL is looking. I'm looking. Oil. Oh, yeah. Oil petroleum status report. So we got 2 OPEC meetings and a CL event happening tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. We got the OPEC meeting, international trade goods, jobless claims, another Fed speaker, PMI composite, ISM services, and the JOLTS. So we'll see what happens today. I'd expect some action around 2:00 for the market. Either challenge some high or challenge some low, one or the other. It looks more likely that the gap is going to get challenged at 2 p.m. today. So we'll see what happens there. Now, I have, still long in Pure Storage right here on the MMRP. So I'm still long. I'm looking for it to come up here to 38, 35. It's been struggling with that recently, so we'll see what happens. This is the MMRP for Pure Storage. Let's take a look at UNG. Notice UNG, we are in a daily uptrend here. We just challenged the most recent high and looking for this to bull flag and probably get some lift later on. Again, OPEC's going to make some announcements either today and tomorrow, or today, or make two announcements. So we'll see what happens with UNG. This is bullish. Looks like it's made a pretty good bottom here. I don't foresee us challenging this bottom again. Very well could, but I do like the look in UNG right here for a long play on UNG and USO. USO, I do like the base put in right here. I would look for this to pop up sometime soon. I don't know when. If we get some good economic numbers, I think that will put pressure on the USO. And the high demand should cause the price in the futures market to pop up a little bit. So I think the USO is poised to pop up. I think the UNG is poised to pop up. Something to keep an eye on are those oil stocks. Let's go take a look at XOM. XOM putting in like the W pattern here. Don't like the BOP pointed down, and I don't like the idea that the BOP is below the 9 EMA. So maybe not ready quite yet in the XOM. Let's go look at CVX. CVX pulling the same trick. So maybe just a little premature on the oil stocks. Maybe hold off for probably another month. We'll let it kind of bear flag a little bit longer. And then those oil stocks should be setting up really nice base there to blast off of. And you like TDW? Feel like that's looking good. Yeah, see now his is on Phil's. See the 9 is curling on the BOP. I like that. I like that when the BOP is above the 9. I like the 9 to be pointed up. So like that's challenging the highs. Not bad. I really like that, Phil. I'm going to mark that one. Thank you. So let's look at these oil stocks. We're going to probably have to come back to them in a month. This one I actually like right now. As long as it can stay over that 9 EMA on the BOP, I'm good with that. So I like the idea that that's curling back up. Nice bullish flag. Really nice bullish move on the daily chart. Looks like the big boys aren't ready to move yet until OPEC comes out. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to turn the recorder off. Any questions this morning? Looking for the SPY and the QQQ to bull flag. Like to see the FNGU climb a little higher.